I'm saying when you are intentionally exercising to lose weight, altering your diet to lose weight, doing any activity intentionally to lose weight is fat phobic.
So, fat phobia isn't a problem then? Based on your definition, fat phobia is a route to health. Hello, you wonderful people. Welcome back. Let's go, shall we? Straight away.
Hi, I'm Cody. I primarily go by E, M, or Z's on pronouns, but I'm comfortable being referred to using any neo-pronouns that are not Z here. And a little bit about who I am. I am a
She's comfortable being addressed by any pronouns that aren't she here. That means any others. There's thousands of them. So now they're not. Now we're not even picking a specific set. We're just excluding all but one. Like, oh god.
white, transmasculine, femme, non-binary, disabled, neurodivergent, obsessive-compulsive, chronically ill, Unitarian Universalist, raised Jewish, non-monogamous, demi-low romantic, gray demi-bisexual, survivor of acute and complex trauma, millennial, and cat parent in mental health.
I have no words. I have no words.
I think the really crappy thing about having a period every month is that, like, I have to experience all of this pain, all this discomfort, and I don't even get the joy or the ability to bear children. Like, such horseshit. Especially this month, because the cramps have been really, really bad. Debilitating even, more so than usual. And it's just like, at least give me the ability to have a baby, or just, like, take this away. Like, it's crap.
What pain do you experience? Just help me understand that, please. You don't have the ability to have children, so you don't have the hardware capable of producing them. So where are you getting the cramps from? Where are you getting the pains from? Like, it doesn't... Jesus.
Good morning.
That's mad. It's just a street. It's like effectively like a street of homeless people, like tent 1B, tent 2B. God. This is because it's easier. A lot of the stuff that I've heard about this, like, they make it too easy for people to be homeless, and this is what happens. I can't remember who it was that said it. It might have been Charlie Kirk, but he said, like, he wants a safety net, but he doesn't want... He wants a safety net, but he doesn't want the safety net to become a hammock. And I think that's, like, a visual representation of what he's talking about. If you make it too easy, and it's not there to catch people, and people can be caught and stay in it, it's not a net, it's a hammock, then people wouldn't want to leave. But, yeah.
I don't trust white people. I don't trust white people for a multitude of reasons, but one of the main reasons is they're unpredictable. Like, I think about all the times where I really considered white people my friends, and then when we got in a small argument, they released all the racism they hid throughout our whole friendship. Scary. And then I think about the fact that I become mutuals with people, give them the opportunity to come clean about any problematic past. They say nothing, and then they get exposed for being racist. And it's never like some low-key, like I used to say the N-word in songs. No, it's like N-word hard R against black people. Like, tell me why white people are normalizing racist past. Also, I think about the fact that white people have continuously, when given the opportunity, oppressed multiple marginalized communities. And I think about the fact how easy it is for them to do it again. Like, if they really wanted to, they would bring slavery back. They kind of already did with the criminal justice system. Plus the rate of hate crimes. I will legit always be scared of white people until they're the minority. Which I hope will be sooner than I think.
If you swap out white people for racist people, everything she said makes sense. And I agree with her. If you watch that clip again and it just goes white people, right? You think she's being racist. But if you watch it again and you hear the word racist people, you can sort of see what she's saying, because every single experience she described there, the common denominator was a bigoted racist person. The common denominator isn't the skin. It might seem apparent that way, but it's not. It's racist people. So yeah, racist people do all that stuff, and the day that racist people are in the minority is a good thing. So I sort of know where she's coming from, but she shot herself in the foot multiple times. She blew her toes off because now she goes on a racist rant about it. It's crazy. It's almost like counter logic. It's almost like reverse logic, where it makes sense but completely opposite.
Another great question. This person is asking if there is any time in which intentional weight loss is not fat phobic.
I can't believe we're going into this. I can't believe we're going back into fat phobia. I thought we were past this.
I'm going to say 99.9% of the times, if you are intentionally losing weight, it is fat phobic.
The definition of fat phobic to these people is not wanting to be fat. If you don't want to be fat, you are fat phobic, right? But if you are fat, you are more likely to be ill. So you're not really fat phobic. You're ill phobic. You're scared of disease. That's what you're really scared of. Like, they're just...
I'm leaving that 0.01% in case I am truly wrong, but I don't think I am. And here's the reason why. I'm not saying if you exercise and happen to lose weight that is fat phobic. I'm not saying if you start a medication and you happen to lose weight, that is fat phobic. I am not saying that if you're going through any type of, illness and that is altering your body in some way, that is fat phobic. I'm saying when you are intentionally exercising to lose weight, altering your diet to lose weight, doing any activity intentionally to lose weight is fat phobic.
So fat phobia isn't a problem then? Based on your definition, fat phobia is a route to health. Because being fat phobic is the thought process that allows you to make the conscious decision to lose weight. So the fat phobia is making you want to lose weight. And losing weight is good for you in the long run. So the fat phobia that you're describing isn't a bad thing. If you experience fat phobia in yourself, I'm fat phobic, that's why I'm thin. That's a good thing for me. That's what you're describing. It doesn't make sense. Like, to not want to be fat is a good thing. It's like not wanting to be ill. Like in the last episode, we spoke about the woman that wanted to be blind. Like that, it's a good thing to see. Like you're not sight phobic. Like she's just unwell, and if you're unwell, you should try and fix it.
And the reason why is because you are intentionally attempting to make your body smaller to fit into what narrative? The narrative that smaller is healthier, even though we've already discussed why that's not true.
Smaller isn't healthier. Healthy is healthier. You can go too far the opposite way. You could be 400 pounds right now, covered in Cheeto dust on the sofa watching me, right? And you could lose 320 pounds and go to 80 pounds, and you are now probably more unwell than you were when you were 400 pounds. That's why it's called a healthy weight. You can be underweight, overweight, and a healthy weight. Have you heard of Goldilocks and the three bears and the three temperatures of the porridge? One was too hot, one was too cold, and one was just right. It's called a healthy medium. This is why the argument of health comes into it. If you lose too much weight, it's bad for you. It's just as bad. Does that make you thin-phobic? Like, if you're anorexic, are you thin-phobic? Like you shouldn't be thin. Like you should want to be thin. Embrace your body. Because if a fat person is fat phobic for wanting to lose weight, that means that an anorexic person is thin phobic for wanting to gain weight. The shoe on the other foot and all that.
True. I know there was another comment on this video that said something along the lines of, when I'm lighter, I don't have as many issues with my mobility.
Mm-hmm.
And that may be a correlation, but it doesn't necessarily mean that extra weight is a causation.
That also works the other way too, because if you're incredibly malnourished and your muscles have atrophied, mobility will also become a problem because your muscles will struggle to move you.
Especially if you are not in care of somebody like a physical therapist that is specifically certified or has previously practiced physical therapy with a fat body. And I say that because as a personal trainer with a fat body, I know.
As a personal trainer with a fat body, that statement can be reduced to as a failed personal trainer. It's shorter.
That movements impact people differently based on their body size, type, shape, mobility, a million things. So pretty much no, there is no time in which intentional weight loss is not fat phobic. And that's just kind of the way it is.
That's problematic!
Indeed it is, Rob. Indeed it is. If you are overweight, you need to lose weight because you are overweight. If you are underweight, you need to gain weight because you are underweight. There's no phobias here. It's just rational trying to find a healthy balance. That's all it is. If you drink wine once a night, that's fine. If you drink wine once a week, that's fine. They fall in the happy medium. But if you're drinking one bottle a night, you know, that's you're overindulging, aren't you? And then if you're like me and you don't drink wine at all, you're underindulging. Some people would say there's a happy medium. Peace.